Commissioner Deeds, we won't know until the meeting. Councilor Caldwell.
Thank you, Pro Tem Hogan. Blessings to all today. I have items 9 through 12, and I have Commissioner Byrd. Please step up. And as you get started, Commissioner Byrd, for the dog shelter, we want to set up, I'll get with, the secretaries will get with you today to set up a committee meeting so we can get a committee meeting on this.
Okay.
Hopefully sometime early next week.
Okay.
Okay? For, that would be 9 and 10, but you could talk about 11 and 12.
Saisha Bird, Commissioner of Parks and Recs. Number 11 is an agreement that we do every year with Broadcast Music. For performers, it's copyrighted music that's played in the parks, not to exceed $2,000.
Okay? Item 12.
12 is an agreement with Cumulus Media to provide services valued at $10,000 for on-air promotions in exchange for 65 gift cards for golf passes during the 2025 season, golf season.
Any questions?
No.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Councilor Majok.
For them, I have items 13 and 14. Chief.
Hello, Michael Monza, Fire Chief. I'm going to withdraw number 13 while we're working with the City School District Administration to get a resolution from the school board.
Okay, you
so
wanna
that didn't
withdraw
happen.
it?
Yep, so
Withdraw
I'll
it.
withdraw it and I'll resubmit it to you when that's squared away.
You got it.
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Thanks a lot.
All right, yep, you're welcome.
So it was the case that we needed a resolution, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
What did you withdraw it, right?
Good afternoon, councilors. Rich Shaw, First Deputy Chief of Police. Item 14 is authorized payment to Tamika Barnett from Who Wants Smoke Barbecue Catering for 2 invoices from November 24 on behalf of the police department. That's considered $3,250.
So it say invoice November 24.
Yep.
What happened?
I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I can find out and report back to you.
Okay with that, Councilor?
I mean, it's the $3,000. I don't have an issue with it. It's just by principle, you know how we feel about
Yep.
receiving invoices after the fact,
Yep.
you know?
Yep. I agree with you. I didn't buy the food, but I'll find out what happened.
Did you partake of the food?
I did not.
You should partake of it.
I should have.
Fine place.
I should have.
I don't know, you could ask.
So are you okay with that, Councilor?
Yeah, that's all.
Okay.
I'll get you what the events were.
Okay.
Thanks, Chief. Councilor Paniagua.
Good afternoon. Good afternoon, everybody. I have items 15 and 16. Item 15, Richard, yes.
Good afternoon, Council. Rick Elsevier, Director of Human Resources. Item 15 is seeking approval for a TA, which is a tentative agreement with our skilled trades department, or union rather, and that's our electricians, plumbers, steam fitters, roofers, painters, et cetera. So would you like me to go into what that TA is? Or you have it in front of you, but.
Yeah.
So that gets us caught up to this current year, and we would re-enter negotiations for a longer-term contract effective 1/1/26.
So here we have up to December 31st, 2026. So then at that point, you'll be back, or?
Correct. So we're going to re-enter negotiations. This gets us caught up for 2025. We would re-enter negotiations as soon as this is approved and ratified. We would re-enter negotiations for a longer-term agreement and get them on the same schedule as everybody else.
Okay. Any other questions?
Thank you very
You're
much.
all set.
Thank you.
And then we have a resolution honoring Van Robinson for his work establishing Jazz in the City, which is a program by CNY Jazz. They would like to name this year's Jazz in the City under Van Robinson's name. So we have prepared a resolution to do so.
Thank you, Councilor.
Everybody on board?
Yes, of course.
Please.
Thank you. You finished, Councilor?
Yes.
Councilor Gathers.
Thank you, President Pro Temp, of items 17 through 30. I know.
Item 17 is to amend the current contract we have with O'Connell Electric
The amendment would be,
Just asking for the renewal.
okay, all right. Any questions on that? None? Thank you. 18.
Good afternoon, councilors. John Kivland, Department of Engineering. Item number 18 is to accept the lining of a 12-inch sewer from Syracuse University as part of their one-to-one offset. It's a county plumbing requirement. They provide an offset.
Any questions?
Is that a one-to-one offset?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Oh, it says it right there. I was looking at the bigger number, not the smaller number.
Okay, items 19 and 20 are associated with the North-South East-West Interconnect Project, federal aid project, to amend the bonding and authorization by $255,000. That's associated with increased costs during construction. We're going to use CHIPS funds for that increase.
Any questions? All right.
Item number 21 is for the same project. That's to amend the agreement with Bergman for construction inspection to increase their fee by $91,500. Again, that's due to the increase in construction costs. Construction's running longer than anticipated.
Any questions?
Is that covered by?
It's within the $255,000 that we're doing the bond authorization for.
And most of this is reimbursed, correct?
Except the $255,000, that's going to be CHIPS.
Okay, Chuck.
Okay, next one.
Yeah, items 22 and 23 are bond and authorization amendments to add an additional $538,000 to the $300,000 that we already have for the East Adams Street 15th Ward, and that's for the preliminary design phase for Linear Park and the first phase of the 15th Ward project. That's phases 4, 5, 6, and 8.
24 and 25.
Associated with the last two items, that's to enter an agreement with CNS Engineering for preliminary design for Linear Park and those first phases of 15th Ward. Total fee not to exceed $712,000.
25.
Afternoon, councilors. Michelle Sapansky, Deputy Commissioner of Neighborhood Development. So this is a request to enter into a reimbursement agreement with Syracuse Housing Authority for the related items that were authorized. So these are dollars that were in the 24-25 capital improvement plan for neighborhood and business development. Specifically, it's to do right-of-way improvements related to the East Adams project. If there's any particular questions, happy to speak to those.
This is all part of that 30 million?
Correct, yeah. So the reason that we put the dollars in NBD's capital improvement plan was to help leverage additional funds through the Reconnecting Communities grant as well as the CNI grant.
So the money will go to SHA and then pay off this?
Yes, so this
costs that
agreement
we're
spells
incurring.
out specifically exactly the right-of-way expenses that we will be reimbursing SHA for, that they will be carrying out using the funds. And then item number 26 is related. It's just the access agreement that gives the city the ability to inspect at any point the work, sign off on it to ensure that it's completed as it should be. 27 and 28 are the related bond authorization for the project referenced in NBD's CIP.
That along with 28 as well?
Sorry, what was that?
28 as well, right?
Yes, 27 and 28, I think, are companion pieces there.
Okay. Any questions on any of these items? Thank you.
Thanks.
29.
Kevin again, engineering. Item number 29 is a revocable permission to FLOC to install 2 license plate camera readers on 2 city-owned light poles. FLOC is working with Syracuse University to install those in a right-of-way.
Any questions on this? Do you have 30 as well?
Yep. Item number 30 is, again, a revocable permission to Syracuse University to construct, own, operate, and maintain underground communications duct bank in University Place. The annual fee associated with that will be $1,221 annually.
Any questions on that? Hearing none, thank you.
Thank you.
President Pro Tem Mossett.
Thank you, Counselor. Counselor Nave.
Thank you, President Pro Tem. I have two items. Resolution number 31. This is in recognition of Tourette Syndrome Awareness Month, supporting an effort to raise awareness, offer encouragement to individuals and families throughout the community. Syracuse has also joined cities across the state in lighting City Hall and lighting buildings in teal in recognition. And number 32, resolution to appoint Dallas Bryson to the Land Bank Citizens Advisory Board, term ending May 31st, 2027.
Counselor Nave, 31, I'm sure the rest of the counselors will want to add sponsorship of that, if that's okay with you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, sure. I'm sorry.
Okay. I have 33, 34, 35, 33, and 34. We're going to schedule a meeting, hopefully this week, for a public hearing on this. But it's going to be in the morning, Joe.
I mean,
okay.
a committee meeting, you mean, Counselor?
Do you want a committee meeting, counselors?
What is
I mean,
it?
this would be a...
Oh, yeah. Well,
this would
that's
be-
Committee meetings, so.
30, 34, 35, and 36.
No, well, let's take it, okay, 33 and 34. We have to have a public hearing on there, right,
That's kind
Joe?
of a public meeting.
Do it in the form of a committee meeting.
Okay, so we'll do it in the form of a committee meeting and a public hearing, okay. And
No,
then
public
35,
meeting.
Counselor Caldwell, you want to have a meeting on this, right?
Yes,
Correct?
absolutely.
Okay.
Okay.
Maybe all three of us could talk together.
I'm
about
just
something.
joking.
Okay, thank you.
I'm sorry, 35 is what?
Committee meeting is
Committee meetings.
33 and 34 will be a public hearing plus a committee meeting, maybe, if we can do it that way. And 35, we'll have a public meeting. Okay, 36, Counsel Williams.
Thank you, Councilor Hogan. Commissioner, we're going to continue to hold 36 until the budget process is finalized.
Okay.
And moving on to 37.
Been kind of delaying this one on PALAC. We, as Commissioner Canizaro put it, we did a soft RFP and with Councilor Williams, we reported back to him. We had looked at several other companies to do the boot service for the city of Syracuse. We recognize that budget is very important, so we wanted to see if we could reduce the contingency fee that the city was paying without adversely impacting people who are getting parking tickets, so trying to balance that, right? The option that we came up with, and I don't know if councilors would like to have a specific meeting to go through all the details, but the best option we had was a $60 boot fee with a 15% contingency fee for the city. We currently pay a 28% contingency fee, so this would almost cut it in half. The boot fee currently is $50 for the constituent who gets a parking ticket and fails to pay it after 12 notices are sent to them. So it would go up $10. So I'm hopeful that the contract can be improved. I would have to change the information here for the 28% down to 15 and the $30 boot application to 60, if that's agreeable, or if you would like to have a separate meeting, please let me know.
Given the fact for the meeting, absolutely.
Yeah, you know, you and I worked through it, and as I shared with you and Leah in that meeting, even I had a hard time following where all the numbers were coming from and going to, and so I would like to make sure that the council all has that same understanding.
Absolutely.
Would like to schedule.
And what type of meeting should I be asking to schedule?
There, Joe, I know that you talked with Leah. You know, there's a little debate over to what form that will take because of proprietary
Yes,
information given by
the open
PALAC.
meetings law does allow executive session to talk about contract terms that involve proprietary information of the potential vendor. So we would, have to limit it to that topic, but we can do maybe part in executive session and part in open session,
I think
depending
that's probably
if you
the
want to do it
best
through
way
a
to go.
committee meeting and then adjourn for executive session.
Whichever way is the legal way of doing it.
Of course, of
That's
course.
what we can do. I think the best route is to go is the committee meeting, then adjourn if,
To
the
discuss
executive.
specific terms.
Yeah.
Yep, okay. Thank you. And thank, for both of you
as quick
on this.
quick as possible. I'll have them do it.
Yep. Item 38.
Good afternoon, Council. Mike Canizero, Commissioner of Finance. So this is raising the procurement threshold from $1,500 to $3,000 to get one quote. I believe there were some concerns as far as MWBE requirements. Really, this is where we're purchasing widgets. This isn't like we're contracting with, a vendor for a longer term or a bigger project. So really, like MWBE requirements aren't required at this threshold. I do have a report in front of me. I can send this to council afterward. This is all of the city certified MWBE vendors, DBEs as well. We have 300 certified with the city as of this morning at 7:46 a.m. And of those, most of the MWBEs we're dealing with are subcontractors of larger contracts, so we are not paying them directly. A lot of this deals with that subcontracting component. So of these 300, we only have 8 set up in PeopleSoft as vendors we pay directly. And of those 8, we've only paid 7 of them. A couple of them, we're routinely doing business with. So I can provide this to council just as additional information as far as, are we impacting MWBE vendors by increasing this purchase threshold? In short, the answer is no. Okay. But I will provide this information to you so you can review it and come to a decision. So are there any other questions?
No, I would just, gladly that you have the information. I just wanted to be sure that nobody else is getting affected by, by that increase. So,
Make sure that they wouldn't be impacted, and he communicated with me as well that the high-level answer is that there should not be an impact on those groups.
You're good with them? Good.
If I can just add real quickly to the point about vendors and the small number, we all should be encouraging minority and veteran-owned companies to become vendors in the county system. And it's as simple as going in their website, as you all know, to do that.
Yeah, now the county has their own certification now.
Great. Thank you both.
Thank you.
And
Good afternoon, councilors. Joe Barry, First Assistant Corporation Counsel. Item number 39 is an amendment to our current annual waiver for process servers. We use process servers in many forms of litigation, but the increase is needed because of the extra effort we've made this year to prosecute code violations, the various code ordinances, and this will help us continue that to the end of the fiscal year.
questions? Thank you.
Thank you.
And item 40.
Julie Castellito, Acting Budget Director. Number 40 is for a special object for $50,000 for CNY Works for administrative costs with oversight of workforce development programs. It's a yearly item we have.
This for the summer?
I believe so.
So what do they, Max, what do they do for, like, they administrate what, though?
This is to cover the oversight, the training. A lot of it is the training room for to improve their technology and how they're providing training in the building to support, so we can make sure that every slot of summer funding is available for kids. This is to support them in that area.
This was approved in the last budget, right?
It was,
Yeah,
yes.
so this is just the appropriations.
Yep, and that's the same with item 41.
I can also encourage her to reach out to any one of you all too.
Okay. That's fine, thank you.
Item 41.
So item 41 is for, where did it go? $21,000 for the Erie Canal Museum. It's a yearly item that we have for operation and management of it. Good.
Also from the current year budget.
Yes, yes.
Okay, thank you. And item 42.
Good afternoon, Councilors. Matt O.J., Commissioner of Assessment. We would like to enter into a license agreement with We Rise Above to provide Saturday food service to the food insecure. We've got two properties at 801 and 811 Southwest Street that are about a block and a half from where Elamine has been doing this for about a year and a half. Not coincidentally, the subject of our rescue mission purchase and sale request. We reached out to the school district about 4 weeks ago after talking with Elamine. Elamine likes the site. School district administration likes the site. They've offered to let us use their lot across the street at Seymour Elementary to park volunteer vehicles. We think this is a pretty good opportunity. Like to authorize the agreement.
Great, thank you, Commissioner.
Can I ask one question? Is there, go on. No, go on. I just was wondering about the description. Is there, should you, do you have a description of the parcel?
Like a legal description?
Yeah, because
or
the
maybe even an
legislation-
appendix with a
yeah,
tax
the
map.
legislation requested an appendix A, and I was just wondering, we can either take that out, Joe, or what should we do? Well, we can talk afterwards and at the council.
Yeah,
what this-
I'll double check.
Yeah.
It's unlikely we'd have a legal description, but if a snip of the tax map would
Do we need
suffice.
Okay, so we'll contact court counsel.
Yeah, anything I can do.
Right, and have her take the appendix out.
Beautiful.
What?
Thanks all.
And Miss, where exactly is this parcel?
Southeast corner of Southwest Street and Seymour. I think Seymour. Seymour.
Is Seymour the same street that Shawner Street is on?
Uh,
Or is that Shawner? No, that's Shawner Street.
Shawner, no, they're dying.
One north.
Okay,
They're
I mean,
dying.
well, let me just get to my concern. My main concern is that West Street is such a busy street, and the potential for individuals to possibly be hit by a car would be greater for my thinking, with the large amount of traffic that he gets to his events. I don't know exactly where this parcel is, so I don't know if it's a little bit secluded from the main road.
Yeah, I can send an aerial. That was my first concern too, just knowing that it is protected from the main traffic lanes on Southwest Street by the cycle track, by the
Okay,
the
all
creek
right.
walk portion.
Okay.
So that kind of assuaged my concerns, but I understand that.
Okay, all right.
It's a pretty large parcel, and we can designate where he should be along that parcel because we could get him away from West Street.
Okay.
But,
Yeah.
but we can send you an aerial.
Okay. All right, thank you.
Thanks, everybody.
Thank you. Okay. You okay, Counselor?
Thank you,
Counselor
Councilor.
Jones-Rauser.
All right, thank you, Pro Temp. I have items 43 and 44.
Councilors, good afternoon. Michael Collins, Commissioner for the Department of Neighborhood and Business Development. For 43, we've been invited by the Cities for Financial Empowerment to apply for a $50,000 grant that would allow us to train the counselors in working with their clients in legacy planning. So many of you are aware of the challenges that we have with people losing generational wealth from not having a good estate planning in place. And this doesn't turn them into lawyers that can do all of it, but it does train them up to be able to position their clients to be successful. So any questions on that, I can answer. Also, I wanted to bring up and introduce just really quickly Rafiki Fulgence, who's our new FEC manager. So you know who the face of the program is. So if it's all right with you, I'll have Rafiki just introduce himself real quick.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right.
Hello. How you guys doing today? Yeah, so my name is Rafiki Fulgence. I am new appointed city manager for Syracuse Financial FEC, Syracuse Financial Empowerment Center. So I'm the new manager for that. Sorry about that. I was not expecting to be speaking to you guys. I'm a little bit nervous. Yes.
All right.
So Mike, this is the same training that we took in 2019.
Yes, so
Right,
this is just an
right,
addition. So right now, what we do, we have 4 pillars that we focus on helping people improve their finances. So one of them is credit. People come to us, okay, the credit is bad, how can we fix it? Maybe I don't know anything about credit, how can you help me actually know about credit and actually maintain it? And the second point that we focus on also is budget. Let's look at how you save your money. You're working, but you don't know where your money is going. Let's see your budgets. Let's see what's going on so we can get that money back. And the third one we focus on is savings. So let's see how we can help you improve your savings. So the fourth one is banking. What is your relationship with banking? How do you feel about it? And how can we help you have a better relationship with banking? So right now, what we're applying for, the City for Financial Empowerment Center is doing, is adding the 5th pillar, which is a legacy planning. So we're not only helping clients be able to manage their money. Now, how can we help you actually be able to maintain your money and also your generational wealth? Maybe you bought a house. How can we help you maintain this house and be able to pass it on for generational wealth?
Are you working with the tax? I'm sorry, go ahead.
Well, it's probably the same question.
Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
I was going to say, does this also help residents who need help with turning over the properties from, like they're heir to a property where there's a deceased individual, but they died intestate, so there's no will, so they need to change the name?
So pretty much that's what we like to educate our clients that come to us. Hey, this is the path you can take. Maybe connect them with a lawyer, maybe an estate plan, pretty much make them aware of this is what's happening, this is how you need to protect your assets.
Okay.
Yes.
So my concern was, I love this idea, but are you also working with the foreclosure department here? So that, because we see a lot of lists of names of families who are in estates or, people have died off and they don't know what to do, so they're back on taxes. It would be nice to have some kind of information to connect with them, because a lot of times they just don't know what to do.
Yes, pretty much that's the whole reason why we would like to partner with the City for Financial Empowerment Center for that pillar, because we want to make sure this education is out here as well to see how they can protect themselves. Yes.
All right, thank you.
Councilor, to follow up on your question, everybody that comes in that we make contact with is referred to the FEC. So regardless of what the situation is with the fact that, hey, perhaps it was, they're living in somebody's house that they should have inherited, but everybody's referred to the FEC. And I only told him a half hour before the meeting that he was going to be introducing himself. So I think he did great. All right, thank you.
You did good. Thank you.
44. Yeah. Which I'm confused about, so.
Good afternoon, Council. Jake Dishaw, Deputy Commissioner of Code Enforcement and Zoning. Item 44 is permission for the Red House Arts Center to build a new marquee that will encroach 11 feet into the right-of-way on Salina.
So I'm confused about what it's asking. Is this a marquee on the building, or is this a sign in the right-of-way?
So it's, the best way to describe it is like a smaller version of what the landmark has, I guess.
Oh, so it's something sticking out from the
Yeah.
building? Okay,
Yep.
okay. All right. No problem.
You all set, Counselor? We weren't able to set that up, right, the executive session?
We can't.
We can't, okay.
Okay, thank
So
you.
I'll ask for, thank you, I'll ask for a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye. Okay. Future show.